Or you've got to play neutral, and they have a frightening object in their hand.
Yeah, and they just like have a frame 4 out of shield option that does 80%. Either way, that's not really a situation that you're going to want to find yourself in as Lucina in this matchup. So definitely going to be pretty nice to see how these guys stack up. As I said, they're both very experienced in this matchup, having played both each other as well as Nuggetz, having a pretty static practice partner in Lade, and Mr. B actually playing KOM, I think, 3 times now since the post-quarantine meta started. So a little bit different style of Peach here, but let's see what he can make happen.
Peach also with better movement, especially when we see Nuggetz really comfortable in movement with Peach.
Yeah, for sure. Nuggetz, or not Nuggetz, Peach in general, something that I feel like a lot of people will kind of misconstrue about her is like, she's not very fast, but she's got very good mobility. She has the ability to kind of like if she goes in a direction, she's not going to rocket off in that direction at all, but she'll have the ability to change her direction, change her trajectory, and kind of really mask her intentions with that in neutral really well. And I think that Nuggetz in particular, with those triangle jumps, with those jump cancel fastballs, is a player that really uses that to their fullest.
And instant flow mixing up between with an aerial and just landing tomahawk.
Exactly. Kind of an errant forward smash. You're going to get punished with the roll behind grab. What's a ledge trap? I feel like that could have been a float in back air there.
They were a little too far away.
Yeah, a little bit.
I didn't think they were sure it was going to hit.
Yeah, that's fair. Very nice weight on
out the
upbeat.
counter, you don't want to get counter edge guard even with Peach's recovery.
Yeah, for sure. Not trying to get counter edge guard or Brandon back aired as that Nair is going to take this first stop.
Floating just outside of where they can comfortably threaten on the respawn platform is a very good way to wait on invincibility. Hazy.
Yeah, for sure. No, waiting out invincibility is surprisingly difficult in this game. Just because a lot of characters have, really strong buttons that they can press, and a lot of characters have kind of lacking mobility in this game.
Speaking of buttons, Mr. B is hitting uppy a lot because he's getting cycled on this ledge right now.
Yeah, for sure. And he's definitely hitting uppy a lot, but managed to take back center here. And now we got Nuggetz here on the back foot.
It is hard, especially for Lucina Stander in this game, to edgeguard Peach and Daisy.
Yep. Oh, yeah, really good drift there. Drifting all the way into center there to avoid the up smash out of shield. Don't know quite what happened there. He had his jump and his side B, so...
Used the jump, and I think it was supposed to be jump up B, not jump side B.
Gotcha,
and that stalled him outside the range of up B.
That's fair. Jump, yep, nice DI away. All right.
Nuggetz in command this game.
Yeah, absolutely. 3 stocks to 1.
Very comfortable in neutral. Takes Lucina to ledge and then
surprisingly
cycles.
well.
Yeah.
Also, he has gotten to 150 and has not lost a stock yet, which even against characters that struggle to kill, that's impressive in this game, for sure.
Parry on that.
All right, watch out with this up out of shield now.
Yeah, Mr. B has been going for some harder hits the further he's been falling behind out of shield this game, and that's Nuggetz is not giving them.
Which is interesting, because I feel like that's one of the main reasons that he leveled up so much in the time skip, right? Is that he does that a lot less often.
Yeah.
In general, if he's falling behind, he kind of sticks to his game plan and just does good things like this.
Like that.
Right?
That was very nice.
And he's fine. But I feel like in this game, up until this last 40%. He has pretty much just been
chasing.
Shoot, I'm behind. I got to start pressing stuff.
It's pressing and running in when he wasn't on ledge.
And the thing is, in this matchup, Peach is one of the characters who's going to punish you for just pressing things the most of anybody in the game. They're not great at approaching, but if you move to them, all right, great. Half of Peach's job is already done. Now she's just going to combo you.
And yeah, clearly behind you have to approach, but you can't be just approaching. You have to make some kind of mix-ups on your way in.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a much better stock out of Peach.
Oh, for sure.
Than the previous one.
Easily.
And see, he's being restrained in shield. He's not committing.
He's respecting Nugget's movement a lot more.
The jumps out of shield, though, are what Pete does a lot when he's being more, patient, but they can still get called back. I saw his last tournament. That's what got him lost to KOM.
Amazing call out here on the side B, and suddenly we're on even stocks. Definitely still a commanding lead for Nuggetz.
Definitely.
All right, game's over, but he could have made it back. He could have made it back.
Certainly, the end was much better than we thought it was going to be.
Absolutely. This is definitely went from a set that I would assume going in, watching that first stock would be a 2-0. I definitely think he could make this back.
Especially if he plays like he did that last stock without having B behind, because he still had to make approaching callouts.
Exactly.
But if you play that, not quite grounded, because Peach still uses, Lucina's still using her amazing aerials to start in space and to, try and hit you.
Yep.
But if you play that very centered game plan, where I will be patient, but I will be asserting that I can hit you in this range. You have to come to me. Oh, you're going to take a turnip? No, actually, I'm taking the stage from you now.
Exactly, and I feel like that's what a lot of people don't do, is they don't understand. I'm not saying that Mr. B in particular is guilty of this, but I feel like a lot of players a big point of improvement that they can make in each matchup is like knowing the space from which they can either punish or at least take some stage control from Peach, right, when they pull a turn.
Without either over or under committing.
Exactly. But yeah, I definitely like to see things I like to see in this game. Number 2, obviously, like you mentioned, more patience in neutral, and also I like to see a lot more static ledge trapping because in this matchup, you know, Peach has a lot of mix-ups for when they can grab the ledge, but their options off the ledge aren't that great.
No.
So I'd like to see a lot more kind of static ledge trapping of just like, you know, easy bake, you know, just hold shield, narrow to shield, grab the standard, get up, whatever. Because I feel like Brandon was trying to do too much. Like he was moving way too much when he could have just hung out and kept Nuggetz on the ledge forever.
B has also done this stock already. He's been a little too aggressive, I feel, and he's swinging a lot, as you saw right there.
Yeah, man, definitely is trying to find Casper right now, but he is just not present.
Calling out another landing dare. This time it's going to be called out with a kill instead of the shield punish.
Really good catch there. Okay. We're keeping going.
One of the reasons Marcina don't like Peach when Peach has turnips more than most characters, they have bad item throws. They are slow and don't go far. And this is something very noticeable, that they just aren't even as threatening in the air if they have a turnip than with their sword.
For sure. All right, good counter edge guard here. I think he can still make it back, though.
Another one might be a problem.
So low. Yeah,
so,
and he's going to finish him off with the Brandon Bear. Good stuff.
You'll usually not kill due to the weak hits, and you're like, well, Peach has a good up-B, she can make it. But you'll usually have to up-B early or air dodge, and that's a terrible position against Lucina on ledge.
And that just puts you in a 50-50 that is definitely weighted in Lucina's favor. So not a situation you want to be in as the Daisy here in this matchup.
Now, what was smart there was B missed the ledge trap he wanted and left. He didn't try to push it like, oh, maybe I can hit this after. Just like, I don't want to get punched.
He was like, I can't mess with that. And that's okay. Sometimes you can't mess with things, and that's definitely something I feel like a lot of people need to understand. And something that I feel like Mr. B has gotten a better understanding of in this time scale.
Now, see, also there, the out-of-shield option was much better. Fade back nair on the D-tilt. It might not get me the punish, but it can't get punished.
Exactly. That's the big thing is like you don't want any actions that you take in a scramble kind of as a response to something someone else does. You don't want to be options that are putting you in a bad situation by taking them. Right?
Now see this right, didn't quite get it because Peach still has a good mix on that, but that was a scary situation for Daisy.
Yeah, for sure. No, Nuggetz was not guaranteed to make it back to stage there at any point in time. So.
May have been an accident on the up smash because...
Oh, shoot. He's got his jump, though. He's fine. Amazing catch here on the turnip. Fantastic. And he's going to get back to stage, but in fact, they're not going to be doing him any justice.
And you saw when he had the turnip at ledge, Nuggetz was going very aggressive on the ledge trapping because Lucina was not that threatening off ledge with turnip.
For sure. Yeah, in there going to get caught by the fair, but going to be able to make it back. And the footstool.
Footstool there, even.
Yo, Society, if we had a footstool button in this game.
That's going to be actually really big for Mr. B, because that is not the footstool, the footstool that happened. Because that got him a kill early for how he's been getting these.
Yeah, for sure. And now, all of a sudden, we are at a pretty even game, 17%, not only 8.
Back in air, coming right, hitting right where Nuggetz was trying to go there.
Man does not have a jump, makes it back to ledge, though.
Big fan of dares these games from Mr. B. Some of them are working out.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know that I agree with that, especially if you're tossing up Daisy's shield, just because they're out of shield options, especially behind her, are really good with that, with that back air, right?
And because dare is very cleanly Lucina's most punishable aerial on shield.
I mean, it's -7, dude. Like
-7.
It's -7.
Okay, well, dang.
Yeah.
All right,
like,
back to the game.
It is actually it is as safe as melee Marth dare. Like,
that was
Brandon back there is going to actually
boost F tilt to take space is slightly risky. It puts you so far in that it's pretty easy to miss spacing on that, but it is a massive reward in its area. But yeah, Marcina, one of the reasons you're probably never going to see them dash attack is how good boost F tilt is.
Exactly. F tilt honestly I feel like now that we can do grounded options out of a dash, I feel like F-tilt kind of is in a situation that a lot of grounded moves are in, where they're just better dash attacks. You know?
Especially, specifically Marcina's big area, fast.
Yeah, and with them, it's like one of the most noticeable because like F-tilt is pretty safe. It's -12 on shield, frame 8. You know, does decent damage, decent pushback.
Puts you in a bad spot.
Yeah, it's just a solid move. Not broken by any means, but it's solid. And then dash attack is like one of the worst dash attacks in the game.
Does none of those.
You know, like it does nothing that I just said.
March kills now. Hold on.
March kills at 100.
March kills early. If you hit them at ledge, it's it's below 100.
Lucina's does not do that, though.
No,
Lucina's does not do that.
Lucina's has not been buffed. Wonder why.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
You're allowed to have a bad move, especially if you
Halberd?
got a move. that
Brawl
is,
enthusiasts?
Hey,
Turn instead of help?
Hey, any brawlers in the chat? Any brawlers in the chat? Anybody? This is the worst song on this stage.
I'm so glad someone's finally brave enough to say it.
Like, this is the worst staff song on this stage. Like,
I would say the worst. There's like
the later part-
the flower route in from Pokemon Diamond in a fighting game.
okay, but at least it's a good song.
I mean, sure, but it doesn't. I don't want to hit people to that.
All right, but we're going to be going into this game number 3 here on Pokemon Stadium. All right.
Now, we see right now a very patient neutral there from
Yep.
Pete. Fishing a little too much for parries, which did get him punished, but
Just a little bit, you know.
he didn't run in. He didn't run F-tilt at the start like he did last game. Very patient.
Which is a good zone breaker, but they have to have a zone for you to break, you know. Yeah.
Up tilt is actually a little awkward to combo at very low percents.
Especially on floaties, for
Yeah.
sure. And especially doubly so on floaties with fast escape options like that Peach Nair frame 5. Really good there, catching the dash in.
It is hard also for Peach to punish the counter.
Yeah.
Because
Well, it's hard for her to punish it like
off-stage counters. Dang.
amazing call out there on the back air. That's the one thing that I feel like Brandon has gotten much better at, or one of the things he's gotten much better at during the time skip. Yes, he's more patient, but also he used to try to like tunnel vision on forcing low edge guard situations so that he could get guaranteed edge guards. And now, if he's like, hey man, I think you're gonna jump, he'll just throw out that back air, stack's gone at 7.
And now you kind of have to come into you have to run into him, and if he's playing a
Yeah.
patient neutral, that's not easy.
Exactly. This is the situation you want to put Peach in, right? Because Peach, amazing damage output when they get in, not really good approaching options just because, like, yeah, good mobility, but, like, they're kind of slow.
Your dash attack's pretty easy to punish.
Yeah, kind of slow, and
And-
that goes doubly so against a character like Lucina, who just got these big disjoints who's going to wall you out, right?
I think it's actually doing a very good job of it, though.
Yeah, he's doing solid for sure. Like, this is make no mistake, this is a difficult situation in this matchup, but he's playing into the best of his ability, for sure.
Peach Charms aren't going to be too effective against Martine up
Oh,
because it has
yeah,
eye
that was
frames,
DIN.
and that
like-
DI is not going to be very effective either.
That DIN definitely is not going to be doing him any justice here, but still got a solid advantage here in this game.
Did not get the good hit of down tilt though.
Yeah, for sure. Brandon's
pretty
able to air dodge away there, take a minimal punish of about 20%.
Significantly less than what we've seen Nuggetz do off of down tilt to 0 before, but
Yeah, for sure. Definitely, this situation could be significantly worse for Mr. B than it is right now. But big thing that he got punished for a lot that second stock though was doing that dash F tilt that you were mentioning during the countdown, right? And there's another one right there.
It's good, but you can bait it.
Yeah,
Be like,
exactly.
oh, I'm running in. No, I'm chilling.
It's really good, but the main thing about it, right, is you want to use it in this matchup at least. Mostly when you see Peaches floating or triangle jumping and you can catch a landing or catch them like kind of just floating, right? But the thing is, Brandon is doing it when Peach has the option to shield, and if you do that, they can just see you coming in, throw that shield up, and now you're in a bad spot.
A big difference. I would say the big difference between game 1 Brandon and game 3 Brandon was he's not doing bad uppies.
Yeah.
The only one we've seen this game.
Oh, and that's gonna
Let's
take
Trump
a stock.
there. That's gonna take.
Yeah, one more stock here.
You-
and I do think this would still be an upset.
Yeah. You can DI ledge trip in this game, making them like significantly less linear.
Well, they're not.
But-
yeah, they're not
but-
automatic anymore.
Yeah, but Lucina Bear is so big and active, I think it catches almost every DI on ledge trump.
It covers no DI as well as DI out. It can cover DI in, but you need to fade in with it.
Yeah, just cover DI with it. Another dash
Covers
attack
DI in, but you
DI.
do have to read. Also, yeah, he DI'd straight to the right there on that dash attack.
Probably was trying to.
So
That's still probably.
there's no, bro. Like, it's reactable. It's
It
reactable.
would be a little nice on the mic. But now, even game, I think right there, I think on that platform, he recognized he overcommitted and ran out.
Yep.
And that's big.
I don't know about that upbeat, but that was a very good mix-up to keep himself safe, fading back through that platform.
These are risky. Even on Dare, you're like, this would be a good spot for it because it doesn't hit.
There we go. Okay, now I feel like all of those just running F tilts earlier in this game kind of paid off because he got that grab, and now we're in this ledge trap situation off of which he might be able to take the game.
Nuggetz had to do a bold option out of the corner. It worked out for him.
Yep, for sure. Had to take a call out right there.
But that's
I don't know
why
about that
that's
upbeat,
why
bro.
being out of Dares is
Yeah.
rough.
I feel like in a lot of those situations, he'd like to just up air out of shield, you know? Because it covers drift in as well as drift out.
It's not. I don't think it's fast enough.
It's frame 5, so that's frame 8 out of shield.
Yes,
but the
but
main
Peach
thing
is
it
already
also
out.
won't-
It doesn't
Yeah,
go-
but it won't get punished.
Rising up? Hey. Let's get that later.
She's already going.
Ooh,
And
that was close to killing.
down up air, not quite going to take the stock.
This is even.
Dead
That
even
was literally
game.
the same percent.
Yeah, literally dead even game to the 10th. And now this next hit for both characters most likely will take this game.
Especially with Peach stuck in the corner.
Oh, and that's
Gets
going to
right
take
around.
it.
Nope.
Not quite.
It
How are we-
lies.
how are we getting
Peach doesn't
back?
have a good way to edge guard low recoveries.
Yeah, especially
Low.
Dolphin Slash, it's hard. This one might not take it either.
Does it fail now?
Yeah, a
Next
little
one
bit fail.
probably will.
Next one will, unless we're dead in the center of the stage. But we got to see what we can do. And the
Up air
up air
will.
is going to...
No! Oh my god! B is getting way better at survival DI.
Yeah, B's survival DI has been amazing here. Nair's
Oh.
going to send him off the stage.
Didn't quite get the time for counter.
Okay, how are we landing from this double jump? Good
Smart.
fade back to the ledge. Good stuff.
Didn't over-aggress on the dash attack.
Yep.
But
That's
that's
that
going to take
TI
it.
way, and that's
No,
going to take
that
it.
one's just going to take it with
Yeah.
rage.
All right, amazing stuff to Nuggetz
Very-
here.
a very
Definitely,
good game.
I would say the favorite in that set, but that was a very hard-fought
A light
game
favorite.
3. Light favorite.
Yeah.
That was a very hard-fought game 3 right there between
Well,
Mr. B and Nuggetz.
Well, you can see how both of them are getting top 8 to these tournaments.
Yep.
Patience